From Channel 3 Eyewitness Sports, this is Friday Night Football with Paul Shaheen, Ben Bobin, Mary Frances Hoots, and Greg Glover. Friday Night Football is brought to you by Food City, tailgating headquarters of high school football, and Sonic Drive-Ins. This is how we Sonic. Friday Night Football.
Welcome in, everyone. First, a shout out to the East Hamilton football team. A shortage of bus drivers led to a canceled game because the Canes couldn't get to Paul Bryant, Alabama High School as scheduled in Alabama. To the Canes, we feel you. If we had an FNF bus, we would have driven you there. Adding that to next year's budget. We'll try. For now, let's start this party.
It's time for the Friday Night Football Game of the Week, sponsored by Warren and Griffin, your local five-star law firm, supporting high school football for the past 10 years.
For the first time on record, the Game of the Week crew featured Silverdale and Boyd Buchanan. Both have been on the rise in the private ranks and both entered the night with region championship aspirations. Someone would take the driver's seat. Sports reporter Ben Bobick joining us live from Boyd Buchanan to tell us who's driving home.
The best types of games of the week, Paul, are the ones that have just a bunch of storylines coming into it. Silverdale undefeated 3-0 coming into this one. Boyd Buchanan trying to dig themselves out of a 1-2 hole. And then obviously the rivalry. Boyd Buchanan dominating over the years. Could the Seahawks turn the tides here tonight? We found out at 7 o'clock kickoff, and it made for one heck of a ball game.
A raucous crowd on hand Friday night. The marching Bucks and Boyd Buchanan faithful. Seahawks fans fired up for this one. Silverdale with the ideal start, up 6-0. Well, make it 13-0 then. Brett Rogers to Clay Connor, who dives in for the score. Hawks setting the tone early. The Bucks respond nicely, though, with an 86-yard drive capped by this Mason Ratchford to Caden Johnson touchdown. And it's 13-7 as Boyd Buchanan limits the damage. Both teams exchange scores as SBA takes a 20-14 halftime lead. Late in the third, the Hawks cash in on a Connor DeLashmuth 7-yard score as they look to put things away with a 26-14 lead. Not so fast, my friends. Here come the Bucks. Jalen Sandifer scores, and it's now a 5-point game. Boyd gets a huge stop, and it's Sandifer again as the Bucks take their first lead of the game, 29-26. SBA needs a response with a little over 6 minutes left in the game, and they get it. Rogers to Bowen, touchdown Seahawks, but did that ball hit the ground? Doesn't matter now as Silverdale shuts it down. They win 33-29 to improve to 4-0 and 2-0 in region play.
And these guys, you could just tell, they believed in what we were doing. We were going to be the most disciplined team out there. And when those things happen, we just kept with it. You know, it was going to be moment by moment. And when that good play happened, we had to get over it. When the bad play happened, we had to get over it. And this was a game about staying in the moment.
I love what Coach there, what he said, staying in the moment. That moment wasn't too big for the Seahawks as they were able to overcome that, or coming back at least with Boyd taking the lead there late. Obviously, they were leading the whole game and able to pull out the win. 4-0, 2-0 in region play. Look out for these Seahawks. As for the Bucks, they got to dig themselves out of a hole, but they have a lot of confidence. I wouldn't put it past them going on a run and maybe making the playoffs. Who knows? But that's enough of me from our Game of the Week, Paul. You take it away with the rest of the highlights.
Thank you, Ben. Great work out there. Two really good private schools he saw right there. Time now to check in with what might be the state's toughest 2A region. Region 3, 2A, that is, the likes of Tyner, Marion, Bledsoe, Meigs County, four powerhouses, all with track records of deep playoff runs. Tonight's big one was Marion County at Bledsoe County. A combined 4-0. Bledsoe, for years, always good for a great kicker named Boring. Tristan Boring boots one through the Bledsoe uprights. 3-0 up. Bledsoe is other way. Tay Hutchins puts the R in RPO up the middle, untouched 55 yards. 7-3 Marion County. Bledsoe answers. Soft coverage, soft pass. Harmon Keith to Garrett Tharp. Tharp falling in. It was 10-10 at the break, but all Marion County after that. Marion on top 31-10. In North Georgia now, North Murray County rather at Lafayette. Region action, Murray County opens the score. Justice Knox lets it rip, and Taylor Carroll tracks it down. Hard to defend that 6-0. A little later, Knox looking for more big chunks, not finding it there, but finding Austin Brown for the Ramblers, picking it off. So Lafayette takes over on offense. Heavy dose of Jalen Ramsey. Big chunk here into the red zone. Same drive, right back to Ramsey into the end zone, plowing ahead, make it 7-6. Still before the half, they can't stop Ramsey. Ramsey can't stop running either. Left side, pay dirt, 14-6. At that point, the Ramblers rolled 21-12. Baylor hosting undefeated Pope John Paul, no score. Baylor has the Knights backed up early. The handoff hits the deck, and right on cue, Bridger Knee is on it. Scoop it, score. Red Raiders up 7-0. Ensuing drive, the Knights answer with 7. Quick hit pushed out at the 1. He will be. They'd punch it in. This ties it at 7. Ensuing Baylor drive. The Red Raiders now backed up punting, or trying to at least. It's blocked. Great field position for JP2. The Knights turn it into 7 more. Baylor would rebound late and run away. 42-21. Your final score. Big Red, a winner. Let's hit the scoreboard for the first time tonight. Bradley Central wins it over Hardin Valley. McMinn Central ekes one out 20-18 over Brainerd. Red Bank loses at Central. Wow, 23-21. Big win for Central. Farragut downed at Cleveland 27-24. Copper Basin loses to Sale Creek. Nothing from East Hamilton and Paul Bryant because, well, as you heard, couldn't get the bus there, couldn't get a driver to get them there. Hickson over East Ridge. Hey, Hickson in the win column, 34-14. Sequatchie County, 41-0 over Grundy County. McMinn County blanks Howard, 37-0. Lookout Valley blanked by Cannon County.
Here's your pick for the Friday Night Football Play of the Week.
Central Purple Pounders, heads up defense from Ty Mosley. Mosley, scoop it up and score it up. You're not catching him either when he got that rock. Point up and score it. That's your vote for Play of the Week. All right, we're just getting this thing going. Still to come, South Pittsburgh carries on after their head coach up and left mid-season, plus region battles every which way you look. FNF returns in just a bit.